Welcome to another episode of Friday Freebies, where I bring to you the best free web design tools out there. You can test them out and use them if you want to. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Greenlight and specifically the VS Code option. So this is Greenlight. Now, Greenlight is a visual editor primarily aimed at WordPress, but we're not going to use it for that. There's a VS Code version, and this is what we are going to use. You can use the absolutely free version, which is what I'm going to use in this video. If you want to use the pro version, you absolutely can do. No affiliations whatsoever. However, if you already have GreenShift, and you have the all-in-one option, you'll have access to this for zero cost. Log into your account and you just see a little banner that tells you what code to use to be able to grab this for zero charge. However, the free version, what we're going to cover in this video. So if you use a tool like Claude Code, you'll know that it's very, very much a sort of code-heavy kind of workflow inside VS Code, and you kind of have to go back and forth prompting it to tell it what you wanted to do, which in a lot of use cases to make minimal changes or update the design kind of thing is not really the best way of working. It burns through your tokens super quickly and it costs you an awful lot of money. So a better way is to use this as a starting point and then manually and visually make changes to that code. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is an example project inside VS Code. Typical index file, there's a bunch of code here, and we've got the AI over on the right-hand side. So we've been asking it to create various different things. In this case, just a little hero section to demonstrate to you how we use it. Now, I want to edit this, carry on working, but I want to do it visually, using tools like bricks and so on, things we kind of used to working inside that visual environment. Once you install the free extension, all you need to do is download that by using the Get Started, come over into VS Code, come into your extensions, come into the three dots, click on there and say install from VSIX, find that file you downloaded and just click to install it. That's all you need to do. Once it's done, it's installed and ready to use. So now what you can do is you can either right click on a HTML or an Astro file or an MD file. So you can work in various different ways. You can right click and you can say open in Greenlight editor. Or you can see I've got the little Greenlight icon up here, does the same thing. If I click on that, I now have a visual editing version. Now, if you're getting value from this video and you'd like to be notified when new content just like this is added, why not go down below and hit that thumbs up button? And while you're down there, why not also hit the subscribe button to be notified as new content is released? But if you're not enjoying it, hit the thumbs down button twice, as that works pretty well too. Anyway, let's crack on with taking a look at Greenlight. Let's minimize this. And now we've got, you can see as we hover over, it goes through and shows us what we can select. But this is just the start. Now, if I select it, I now get a panel on the right-hand side with a much more useful set of options. So for example, if we come to this image and select it, now you can see I'm editing the image. You can see I've got my design, my CSS, and my attribute tabs. So if I've got CSS applied, you can see what's been applied to it. I can change it here if I want to. I can come into the design and I can visually make changes here as well. So for example, you can see we've got our padding, we've got our layout options, position, size, border, and so on. So all the things you expect to be able to edit. Plus, we can use variables and classes and all those kinds of good things here. So for example, if we wanted to with this radius, we can click inside here and change this radius over, let's say 32 pixels. Cool, we now have a 32 pixel radius, but we can click on the little plus in the corner, and now if I want to, I can create a new variable. Click to create a variable, and we'll call this radius-m, for example. We'll give it a value. Click on create. Now obviously I'm just using pixel values, but you can use rems and things like that here as well. And now we've got a class associated with this. And if I want to apply that somewhere else, for example, let's come to the button, select that button, come down to our radius again, click inside, click the plus. This time we'll search our tokens, which are basically variables. We'll do radius. There's my radius M, click to add it. Now we've got the radius M applied to it. So the workflow is very, very familiar. If you come to the top, you can see there's classes applied here. So any button that's using this now will pick up that radius as well, so applying it to that class. It's very, very powerful, very, very easy to work with. The other cool thing is you can do other things here. So for example, if you want to create animations, you can select the animation, you can create one, or you can choose a new one. You can see we can create empty, or we can choose a preset. For example, fade in. You can see we can set how we want to apply this on hover, etc., etc. And then you get a simple way of working with this. You want to work with the keyframe editor, you can do that inside you as well. So you can apply animations inside you. You can apply classes, variables, all those kinds of good things. If you want to work with a design system, you can click to open that up. There's some variables inside here. So you can see there's my radius M, even though I spelled it incorrectly. Excuse me for that. So I can create my new variables inside here. So I can create a design system should I want to. You can also import design systems. There's so many cool options here. There's also the option then for wireframes. There's not many here at the moment, but there are some options here. You've got a free one and you've got this timeline with horizontal and so on. It's a great starting point. And if you want to visually edit, you can do that inside here. So you can have a hybrid approach. You can use AI to get things started, and then you can come in and you can start customizing all the different aspects using the visual way of working that you're used to coming from a tool like Bricks, Elemental, Oxygen, and so on. You use classes, variables, and everything else. So if you are working in VS Code with a tool like Claude AI in a similar fashion to what I've shown you here, this is a great free tool that allows you to visually edit and update and make changes. So add animations, work with variables, classes, visually edit the designs that AI spits out, saving you time and effort when it comes to the tokens and prompting it to do various different things. Check it out. Absolutely free. Install it, try it. If you don't want to use it, remove it or just ignore it. But as always, I do welcome your feedback. Have you tried this out, or is this a new way of actually working? Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, all applicable links are in the description down below. My name is Paul C. This is WPTuts, and until next time, take care.